Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 25th, 2024. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle here for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. So Capricorn, what we have here is great gratitude and loss. And so this tells me that something has been taken from your life. For some of you, you have had some kind of darkness around you and it's been taken away from you. Spirit is asking you to be grateful that something has been lost. It could have been in an object. It could have been an opportunity sailing away from you, a resource, or a person. And it's like they want you to be grateful that that is occurring. Okay, great gratitude. Okay. Um, it's almost like you need to be grateful for your obligations, not to see them as burdens, but as responsibilities of the Empress, right? At being a leader is a great and grand responsibility. A lot of people feel like, I want to be the best. I want to be the greatest. A lot of people will say, I resonate with the Empress and I want to be in the Empress energy, or I want to be the leader, right? The president, the go-to person. I want to be a celebrity. And it's a lot of responsibility. There's so much responsibility rooted in the powers. And so with great gratitude, there's a Ten of Wands, Empress, Four of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. Spirit wants you to be grateful for all of the struggles, all of the obstacles that you have had to face, all of the quote unquote burdens or extra responsibilities that you have to preserve your empire, the things that you acquired, maybe your assets, your home, your family, or your business, or something here to that magnitude. Be grateful for those things because it's like a signifier for high stature, or it's like be grateful you have a home, right? Kind of vibe, like kind of, you know how people would complain and say, oh my gosh, my kids put all this stuff in my couch, and every time I move the couch cushion, Cheerios fall out. Every time I turn around, there's a tissue or wipes under the couch, or this, that, and the third going on. Every go in the bathroom, they have smeared toothpaste all over XYZ. And Spirit's like, be grateful you have a mirror. Be grateful you have a couch or cushions. Be grateful you have a vacuum and things of that nature. And I know how small those things sound, and it sounds ridiculous. Someone told me once, you're going to miss all of these things, when you're dealing with other relatives or your or children or things of that nature. And Spirit, it wants you to know that you really truly should be, and that you are highly protected. That is another message that they're saying, that your family, your assets are truly protected. But there is something that occurs that lets you know that you are suffering a loss, and the loss would be a burden. One of the, it's so once again, burden. There's a difference between burden and responsibility. So the responsibilities of one who is in a um, a higher station in life, maybe not financially, doesn't always have to be a higher station. Doesn't always mean finances. Oh, I'm Daddy Warbucks or Mama Warbucks or something, but more so of a vibe of like, I have assets. I have a life I've built, right? You have something to live for or something to lose. Whereas there are people out here that have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? And it's like you have to be grateful for those things that you do have. Maybe you have a little house with a little yard, or you have a condo or an apartment. At least you have these things, right? No matter how much of a struggle it can be, at least you've got this, right? But the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands would tell me that this is a tangible thing that was more work than it was worth, that created more problems for you. You may suffer a loss when it comes to this. Spirit wants you to understand that this was part of a burden. It wasn't a responsibility. It wasn't on that level of saying, at least I have this. But they're saying, be grateful that you have the other things. There's something about losing something as a sacrifice for everything else. Whatever this thing was, it truly did come with a burden. It also came with um, something dark, something very dark. Okay. Like, yeah, a consciousness of lack here is the Sun and Five of Wands. So this is telling me that you don't have a choice in something, right? There's two pathways, and one of them is just not. It's dark, and the other one is very very bright. And you may feel like, for some of you, you may be struggling mentally, saying that it's very difficult for you to be happy because there was something dark around you. I'm so sorry to go down this path, but for some of you, it's been really, really difficult to be happy, just fully happy, like wake up and say, okay, I'm good. For some of you, this was a burden of like health wise. Like for some of you, this would be like reproductive health wise. Others of you, it may not have been specifically that. It may have been financial burdens. Maybe you are finding yourself feeling like, I can barely rob Peter to pay Paul. Peter barely has anything either. You know what I'm saying? And Paul wants too much. And others of you may feel like, I just struggled to be happy. And what you may find now is that it's not a struggle to be happy any longer. It's not even a choice. It's just something that you are. And it mostly is because some dark cloud has been lifted from your life, today at least. It may come back tomorrow. Who knows? The sun will come out tomorrow, right? Perhaps the Annie is singing, you know, for you. But for now, at least, right? Playing it safe is Ten of Cups and Death. And your intention is to play it safe and say, something is over, something is done, and I'm happy about it. The safest thing to do is focus on your purpose, the divine aspect of your life, which a lot of it would have to do with the beautiful families that you may have created, or family. I mean family. I didn't mean to say families, but maybe the beautiful family that you have created. And for some of you, if you are grandparents, that is families, right? That's your family, but then your family has created a family, so then you have families. So that does actually work. Thank you, Spirit. Um, but playing it safe, the intention would be to be happy through the changes you're going through, because there is something that is going to lighten your load. It seems as though you've been protected. For a lot of you, this would be saying that some dark spirit has finally left your life. I'm getting this strange energy that some of you, a battle has been fought on the other side for you, and it has gotten rid of something very dark that you've been struggling against. Right? I mean, you're looking at all these dark energies with the Death Five of Wands and then the Ten of Wands. This is something that has been successfully eradicated from your life, um, and it seems as though the issue is that you don't have there's no fight left in you as well. For some of you, you're like, I just don't have it in me to keep struggling like this, and you won't have to. I do see that you are protected from whatever this heaviness was. There was some strange heaviness going on here. So three, yeah. Yeah, there's something about a pathway that it's like, you may feel free now to be able to plan, and a lot of your planning may have something to do with um, a new place, a new opportunity to be happy with what you've got. Just know that whatever you are protected against, it's like spirit wants you to be, it's like it affected the way that you thought. It affected the way that you saw things. Instead of seeing things as, yay, this is my responsibility, it's so awesome, right? With great power comes great responsibilities, and I am up to the task. Some of you may said, this is a burden, this is terrible, I hate wiping the counter, I can't stand sweeping the floor. And it's like, you have a floor to sweep, you have a counter to wipe. Some people don't have that. You know what I mean? I know how that sounds, but it's so important that you see like that you are so blessed to have anything that you have. Even if you are like, listen, I'm living in an RV right now. You have an RV, you have a home on wheels, you can live wherever you want to live. You are so blessed, right? It's unreal. It's someone that's a dream to someone, right? And it's time for you to see it that way. what is so awesome about what I'm in right now, you know? So you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra. We have Leo and Scorpio as well. Main signs. The other signs I see are Aries and Sagittarius. So you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. You could be dealing with an Aries Taurus cusp or a Libra Scorpio cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.